This topic is by force analysis of ePay. ePay is among the major player of the global e-commerce industries. The company is successful, expert strategy, efficiency solving challenges in the online business environment. Some of the major challenges are identified in this 5 force analysis of ePay online trading platform business. Michael E. Porter 5 force analysis model in the external analysis tool that identified competitive focus and their insight linked to the business performance in the industry environment. In the cases of the 5 force analysis of ePay encompass the effect competitive reliably, the bearing power of the customer buying and selling, barrier power of the supplier, two threats of substitutes and the threats of a new enter on the online marketplace, classified and the ticket exchanged identification industry environment. 5 force analysis of ePay. ePay is among the major player in the global e-commerce industries. The company's success, respective strategy, efficiency is solving the challenge in the online business environment. Some of the major challenges are identified in the 5 force analysis of the ePay online trading platform business. 5 force analysis model is external analysis tool that is identified competitive focus and the incentive linked to the business performance in the industry environment. In this case, the 5 force analysis of ePay encompasses of the efficiency of competitive reliance, the bargaining power of the customer and buyer, the bargain power of the supplier to threats of the substitutes and substitutions, and the threats of the entries on the online market, classifications and ticket exchange industries, etc. For example, the low cost of the new entry is the external factor threatened to the company market share of the consumers. For the low cost of the new entry is the external factor that threaten the company market share of the customers and seller. ePay management must implement the strategy, consider the external factor, identify the 5 forces of the online business. 5 force analysis of the online business. A Porter 5 force analysis of ePay. Inform managing and investor about the permanent external force is the e-commerce industry's environment. The external factor of the present issues that company must strategy addresses. For example, high incentive compensative in the warranty of ePay market max or 4 P's to attend and retain customer and vendor to the company trading website. It present the company managers utilize the results of the external analysis to guide strategic formula in the multinational business. 5 force analysis, compensations, bargaining power of buyer or seller, bargaining power of the supplier, threats of substitutes, threats of new entries. Compensation, competitive relay agency of the ePay. The aspects of the Porter's 5 force analysis is model assess the degree of the compensation among the firm in the industries. In the cases of the ePay, in the external analysis of consider competitive with the firm involving in the e-commerce. Therefore, can hide the company growth in the following external factor are main considered to the strong independence of compensations of ePay. Lower populations of the firm strong forces, lower switch cost strong force, low difference in quality strong force. The 5 force analysis is considered to the largest populations of firm in the industries. Factor lead to the competitive among the firm like ePay, Flipkart and Amazon. In the relation, this exchange analysis consider high price sensitives. which is the degree of the customer response to changes in the price. For instance, if ePay increases the price of the online marketplace services, customer are like to consider using the services of the Amazon or the online trading platform incentive. The external factor contributed to the strong incentives of the bargaining power of the customer in the industry's environment. Also, access to high qualities of information regarding online retail actions and relative services identification in the 5 force analysis as the considered to the customer's strong of bargaining power. The external factor is the partly based on the availabilities of information through the internet as well as the other technology trend emirates in pistol analysis of ePay. Such information empowers customer is shifting from the company compensative. The combined efficiency of external factor is the aspects of 5 force analysis created the strong bargaining power of the customer. ePay, Corporation Social Responsibility, CSR. Strategy helps of counteracted this forced by attracting customer through subsidiable management approaches for enhancing the image of the global business. Bargaining power of the ePay suppliers. Aspects of the Porter 5 force analysis model consider supplier impact in the industry's environment. ePay strategy management is the external analysis case must account for the how supplier influences the multinational business through in the supply chain as an online trading services provided the company supply chain involve information technology used on the maintain trading services. For example, online services are among the technology the ePay process for the supplier. Merchant and seller who use the company website provide the good, but the customers and the not supplier because the company does not utilize such as goods and providing the online retail actions. They classified the ticket exchange services in the 5 force analysis in the monitored incentives of the bargaining power of the ePay supplier in based on following external factor. Supplier monitor population monitor force. Supplier low forward integrations weak force. Small populations of the delivery services provided monitor force. Supplier monitor populations cooperated to the monitored incentives of the bargaining power in ePay industry's environment. The external factor limited the company choose in shifting force on supply to another. Also it is conducted by the Porter 5 force analysis. Supplier have the low level of the forward integrative which reflect their weak control on the distributions of the product e-commerce industries. There is an external factor reducing the incentives of the bargaining power of the suppliers of firm like ePay. Moreover, the external analysis point to the monitor force the delivery services provided the courier common companies exist on the industries. Example for services provided can impose additional fee for packing delivery involving the ePay system. Delivery services completed the company offering the customers of the multinational marketplace business. Based on the aspects of the 5 force analysis of ePay, the bargaining of the supplier in the considerable but the limit issues in the company. Strategy management of effect. Threats of substitutes and substitutions monitor force. In aspects of the 5 force analysis model, influences of substitute on the e-commerce industry's environment is ascertained. Substitution can reduce ePay revenue by the attacking mentor team mentor customer into using substitute services for example break and mortar stores. Retailer services are substituted to e-pay online market services with recognized to the 5 force analysis e-pay strategy management variable must including the following external factor of the contribution to monetary incentives of the threats of substitutes. Large people monitor cost of the substitutions, monitor performance to the price ratios of substitutions. The large people of the break and mortar marketplace is considered in the 5 force analysis in the strong considered to incentives of the threats of substitute in e-pay industry's environment. This external factor respects strong compensative among the break and marketplace the influence of the online business. Also, the 5 force analysis considered the monetary cost of the substitutions that exist of monetary forces on e-pay international business. For example, customers are monetarily likely to use substitute because of using external factor. This external analysis considered the monetary performance to price ratio of the substitutes. Because of the factor, consumers and seller vendors are the monitor like to using substitute. The performance of online marketplace like ePay trends to the higher in the terms of efficiency. The company information technology ensure the efficiency of e-commerce services for the retailer actions. Classified the ticket and exchange transactions. The threats of the new entries. Monitored force. Aspects of the Protar 5 force analysis model examining the impact of the new entries on the e-commerce industry's environment. The external analysis case covered the efficiency of the new online business operation that comments against ePay. Global market classified and the ticket exchange business. In the 5 force analysis, the following external factor of the relevant to the market incentives of the threats of the new entry against ePay. Low cost of entry, low switch cost, monetary cost of brand development, high economicals of scale and high economics of scope. Low cost of the entry exists the strong forces among the ePay and its the industry's environment. The external factor expected the high capacity needed to the established online opportunities such as retailer auction websites. As the result of large and small companies can realize established website that compensate against ePay multinational business, the Porter 5 force analysis also point to the low switch cost and external factor that strengthen the incentives of the threats of new entries.